lowest rated SmackDown of all time according to Cage Match is the July 8th, 2022 episode. The episode from February this year where Cody gave up his WrestleMania shot to The Rock was so hated that it's already in the worst episodes of all time. And honestly, you really can't blame anyone for 2K20ing all over that episode. It was dumb in foresight and even dumber in hindsight. Thank God they used it. This episode got a 1.39, and unlike the worst Raw of all time, I wouldn't necessarily say it was a super low point for WWE, at least not from what I remember. And this episode of SmackDown was so lowly rated for a variety of reasons. 4 out of 5 of the matches on this 2-hour show were done in under 2.5 minutes. It also featured a ridiculous COVID angle, but we'll get to that later on. Are you ready for the worst SmackDown of all time? Oh, and by the way, there was no Pat McAfee on this episode. No wonder the vibes were off, man.
Liv Morgan would win Money in the Bank and then cash in.
I don't know what to describe this perfect moment. It was beautiful.
Champion for 678 days.
Gee, I don't know, guys. I just kind of feel like he's gonna hold it for like, I don't know, like 1,316 days. I just kind of have a hunch. And that Cody guy that just came back, I feel like he'll probably be the one to take it from him. I don't know, just trust me, guys.
Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar will make Nashville live up to its nickname of Smashville.
Whoa, now hang on a second. They call it Smashville? Hey Siri, how much for a ticket to Nashville?
Mr. Money in the Bank, Austin Theory! Theory's here! I don't think the bloodline realizes it!
Why is he standing like that? My guy's standing like Megan when she's about to snitch on Drake and Josh for doing something wrong. Roman's finna turn around and be like, Austin!
Found out before the break, Mr. Money in the Bank Theory is in the arena.
He's not just in the arena, he's literally on the entranceway, standing there like 2013 KSI.
Life is good. Life is so damn good.
Oh, of course, this is the episode where the meme came from. Why wouldn't it be? It's literally how I feel knowing that we're about 6 weeks away from a new season of The Boys.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Woke up in the compound, went to the private gym, got that workout in, jumped on the private jet.
So yeah, I woke up this morning, I set my alarm for about 5 a.m., rise and grind my little bloodliners. In life, you literally can't get head if you're not setting up your own table.
I'm the GOAT, I'm the greatest of all time. I done did it all, I smashed them all.
Literally me when I do a smash or pass on Girls Aloud, I've got all of them, every
Nope, no. He's so nervous.
I love maniacal Roman Reigns, dude.
I love you, my tribal chief.
Okay, is this Roman Reigns face not also a fairly circulated meme and reaction pic? Like, were all the reaction images from this one episode?
But we have a problem.
Oh, I know what the problem is. Yeah, it's all those tweets that are like, look between D and J on your keyboard. Die.
And that problem's name is Brock Lesnar.
Oh, never mind. Hey, Paul Heyman, if you had to say anything to Rick Grimes, what would you say?
The GOAT. You are the greatest of all time.
I agree. He is the GOAT.
The undisputed champion.
See, I told you they are literally all from the same SmackDown. All from the worst SmackDown of all time. All of them. Also, I absolutely hated every second of that. That was awful. Like, when you see that meme out of context and it's not moving, it's fine. But seeing it in person is a little uncanny.
We're gonna have to see Roman Reigns smash Brock Lesnar.
Okay, maybe I got the DVD extended cut because I don't remember them smashing, but I mean, I'm in.
The most diabolical, the most dangerous, a beast slayer, a conqueror's conqueror.
This is the same episode where that speech happened too? I don't exactly remember where I heard it. I think it was on one of those Roman Reigns theme song edits. But someone put like this as part of the promo as the intro to the theme song, and then it kicks into the theme song, and it went pretty hard. But like, I'm just baffled. I can't believe this is all in the same episode. This is like the center of the universe. Sorry, not the center of the universe, the center of the WWE universe.
Oh, wait a second. We saw before the commercial break.
Again, another Roman Reigns meme.
Will Theory cash in tonight? Well, to quote the man himself, Theory's got all day.
Yeah, I genuinely gotta make a video on the dumbest Money in the Bank holders of all time because Theory might be number one.
Last week, for Kofi and myself, it was not a good Viking experience.
I don't know about you guys, but I often think to myself one thing. What does Michael Cole do in his spare time?
Tommy,
I'm sorry, come again?
Coming.
Next up on this episode of SmackDown was a vicious Viking War Raiders experience match against the team of Shank Tank and Jinder Release. It's about as disappointing as it sounds.
The skyscraping, dancing Shanky.
The skyscraping, dancing Shanky. Bro, Shanky dances like someone with social anxiety. You know when you're kind of socially anxious and awkward, but you kind of think, oh, well, realistically, I can't spend my entire life this way. I've got to push my confidence and I'm going to try. And then you pull up at the function and you try and dance a little bit, and then you have this super self-conscious moment where you're like, not only can I not dance, but also, she doesn't even like me. Not based on... I just made that up. just off the dome, actually.
From way up high, Mahal into the mat. Here we go.
Is that a motherfucking Shield reference?
Backing him up, and the new vicious Viking Raiders with the win.
See, this right here is how you know that Vince's Ghost of Evil was still looming. They have not stopped hammering that vicious Viking Raiders line. You know that Vince loves to do shit like that. Do you know what? I absolutely hate when that happens. The poor girl got a fly stuck in her throat. She was like, and here are your winners.
Yeah, what are these guys' names? Seymour?
But
Quite frankly, New Day, I'm trying to see more of the New Day podcast. I'd be re-listening to New Day podcast episodes like I'm watching 2000 sitcom reruns. And bro, I've met Xavier Woods multiple times now, and I still haven't asked him the question. I'm gonna pop the question next time. Next time I see you, Xavier, I'm popping the question. Also, shout out to the Golden Girls reference on the New Day's gear. You love to see it. Oh my god, look at that sign right there. Sweet baby Jesus, please heal Big E. Ah, this makes me sad.
These are officially sanctioned ass-beating tickets.
I also can't go ahead and not notice the fact that the New Day gave away their ass-beating tickets to the crowd. Can you imagine you just walk out the event, you walk outside the arena, some guy's just fucking wailing on some random guy. And the security, they run over and they're like, whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing? And the guy looks up and he's like, the New Day gave me some ass-beating tickets, what?
join the raid.
Bro, you ain't have to do all of that. Beat their fucking ass and then you said, let me teabag them. Let me teabag them real quick. Complete side note, but the End of Days, one of the best finishes of all time. Not even just because it was hella protected for years, but it's just so fire.
Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. Will it happen?
You know what? Now I'm feckin' nervous because will it happen is not a good start to your segment.
New Intercontinental Champion.
Why do you say that with so much conviction and then randomly just lowered his voice? He was like,
The Intercontinental
Championship.
It is our personal opinion that none of you in attendance are worthy.
Good grief, brother, you are popping the mic up. You know, I think it was That's So Raven. I'm pretty sure that's the sitcom I'm thinking of, where the guys are like, pop, 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 pop.
People, please. Settle, please.
Gunter compete tonight.
I will say, it is a very weird parallel seeing these two together, because if you just watched Monday Night Raw, this week, they are back to them two now. Like, them boys really said, Ruhe in Frieden, Giovanni Pissi.
This is way better than what McAfee does.
This dude is fucking unhinged.
Hey, you left me hanging.
I feel you, Corey. Bro, I hate it when people leave me hanging too. It's so awkward. You kind of got to hit them with the, like, you know, the cool playoff, like, ooh, okay, guess not. Like, for me, anytime someone misses my handshake, I'll go ahead and just shake my own hand because self-respect is important. Like, let's do a little example right now. So, if you didn't just fist bump your screen, we coming for you.
He doesn't want to accept me. You keep your title for now. Kaiser, I challenge you to a match right now! Are you fucking kidding me? You know, there are several Michael Cole phrases that haunt me. You can look at, I think he's through playing around, or, oh my, or maybe that one clip that goes around of him just randomly screaming on SmackDown into the microphone. No quote will haunt me anymore as much as, will it happen?
Will it happen? Will it happen?
guess fucking not.
The challenger has to earn the opportunity, so Shinsuke wants Ludwig Kaiser.
That's literally not how it works. Oh my god. Hang on a second. Remake No Mercy. No, remake Here Comes the Pain, bozo.
We saw your tweet, buddy. We saw that. You should be embarrassed about that.
Oh man, is he talking to me? Is this about my Isla Dawn Milk tweet? Is this about my Becky Lynch tweet? Is this about my Liv Morgan tweet? Come on, Corbin, which one's this about? The match ends pretty quick, as is the theme with this episode. Then Gunnar just beats the fuck out of Ludwig. He's just showing love though. It's all good. It's hay fever season. It's the dumping ground dust.
And Morgan a kick to the bad knee.
Look at how smart my girl is, man. What a ball knower. Oh god, seeing Ronda hug Liv after a match just gave me flashbacks to the worst Raw of all time. Hey Natalya, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh my god, she's just so...
And we fully expect them to up the ante with the opportunity of a lifetime on the line.
Those who know, those who don't know.
Had suffered a knee injury in her match with Natalya.
Wait a minute. What? Hang on. Her match with who? What are the fucking odds of this happening? Well, I mean, it's fucking clear now where the link between the worst SmackDown of all time and the worst Raw of all time is. If Natalya ever faces Ronda Rousey again, just know that that episode is either going to be the stinkiest of all time or it's going to be damn near the stinkiest of all time.
No one wants this championship more than me.
And no one wants you more than me. Is that camera still?
Let's talk about that road. 10 years ago, you were a waitress.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is where Michael Cole goes ahead and switches up, isn't it? Is where he turns heel. He's been heel this whole time.
So Liv, you were a waitress 10 years ago. What gives you the fucking right?
What does it mean to you to be SmackDown Women's Champion?
That smile. That damn smile.
As John Cena would say.
Can you imagine if she was all like, to quote John Cena, if you want some, come get... Before she even finished the sentence, I'm jumping over the barricade.
Never give up.
Do you know what, Liv? I will never give up and I will never stop following my... Okay, maybe I'll give up.
Liv, I can dream too of when you're gonna finally shut up.
Bro, I can't with her, man. Another meme. Bro, this is genuinely nuts. Like, I must have been really active on Twitter during this time because I can't stop recognizing reaction pics I took or stole from others in this episode.
You only beat her, Liv, because I injured her.
Okay, what exactly is with her lower, like, deeper tone in this promo? What are you, a fucking supervillain?
I may have lost the match. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I enjoyed the hell out of it. What are you, fucking Triple H?
Good benefit.
Bro, why is she walking like a Black Ops 2 zombie, bro? What?
Natty Boombalatti. Did I just hear you?
I'm so sorry. We are not skipping past that. Natty Boombalatti.
Do you guys want to see me beat the credit out of Natty right now or another CR word?
Do you want to see me beat the credit out of Natty or another C word? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and point out how funny this frame is out of context. Woman on the left seemingly just walked out of the gym. I'm sure she's ready for a fight. In a fighting stance. Okay, fair enough. Oh, she's still in fighting stance. Okay, you can stop now, Natty. There we go.
Hands on you. It's often not very long for the match.
Yeah, Ronda.
Yo, why does Ronda Rousey sell a leg injury like me when I was faking an injury to get a day off school? Oh, and now Natalya seemingly wants to get a day off school. You know what? Fair enough, mate.
Wasn't the type of credit Natty wanted.
Ronda punishing Natalya.
Bro, she went from not selling that ankle lock at all to... Anyway, Ronda Rousey won the match with that submission and limps away, for anyone that actually cares. I just feel like this SmackDown is so weird for doing that. Like, hey everyone, here's our new SmackDown Women's Champion who had her moment a week ago. Yay, she beat Ronda Rousey, what a moment. But also, the woman that she beat can still actively win a match while she's injured, so who cares, really?
Sheamus, we go way back. We first met when I was 19 and he was like 47 years old. So many ups, so many downs. The stakes have never been higher.
It's also very weird seeing good guy Drew McIntyre again since he's such a menace now.
Here's high stakes.
Wimbledon is in full swing. Max Dupree in his maximum.
We noticed that little mistake, Max Dupree. We saw that. He walked out and then someone from the back was like, no, wait. All right, go. Jesus Christ, Max Dupree. Oh, I'm so glad that's all over. Thank God.
Exemplifies elegance and athleticism.
Can you imagine working out relentlessly? You get into great shape, you're feeling good, you finally made it to WWE just for them to have you doing some dumb shit like this. Like, I'd actually be so depressed and pissed off. Vince McMahon comes up to you one day and he's like, well, pal, we're gonna shake things up today. You're doing something new. Bro, I would catch that old man with the quickest of fades, like I'm playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. What? Bam!
Accentuated by Massey's extraordinary 88-inch.
Oh, hang on a second, Max. Okay, there's children watching. I'm sure he does great with those 88 inches, but at the end of the day, it's not so much about the size, it's about how it's booked. You know, if you're booking me all the time with these quick finishes, how am I ever gonna get over? But if you're giving me long matches that I can really dive into, that I can enjoy, I can get a bit sweaty, I can... What are we talking about?
A man who oozes appeal.
He's so done with this gimmick. At this point, he's just like, get me out of here. Ooze my balls, bitch. Fuck you.
And evinces the essence of game, set, match.
Evinces. Wow, I wonder who wrote that word in there.
Does Mansois have tennis balls in his shorts?
I'm gonna end my life.
Leading to the perfectly proportioned chest to torso ratio.
Chest to torso ratio.
His strapping triceps.
Strapping triceps. I'll tell you what, this segment is pissing me off, but hey, at least it's not personally attacking me.
Strong stroke.
Strong stroke, Cole.
Okay, there was no need for that. There was no...
Ladies and gentlemen, Mansois.
Man. I'm trying to end this episode.
Only the most penetrating look.
Penetrating look.
Walking slush in the...
Bruh. You feel you have what it takes to strut down that aisle the way they do? Submit your full body photos right now.
Oh my god, this is a new level of bad. This is so bad. No, we're not doing a SmackDown versus Raw thing here, but dare I say this is actually worse than the worst Raw of all time. My god, both of them stunk as shit, but at least on Monday Night Raw it was Christmas. This episode was just a summary disaster. Also, by the way, full body photos? What do you want me to send you a fucking nude?
If you do not have the qualities, the natural qualities of a Massey and Mansois, don't bother.
Hang on a second, Max. Are you telling me that nobody should be subjected to this level of arse? I shouldn't even recommend this episode on my worst enemy. Nobody should ever go back to this episode ever?
Don't bother.
Okay, and do you think I should ever go back to wearing snapbacks?
Don't bother.
Yeah, you're right. It's not really a thing anymore.
Overwhelming response from the WWE fans here in Fort Worth tonight.
Well, yeah, overwhelming response, all right. It's like when you find a restaurant and you look at the reviews and sometimes it says overwhelmingly positive and you're like, all right, I'm finna eat. But then on the other side, this episode of SmackDown is overwhelmingly negative, okay? My male model segment had a literal bone in it. How am I supposed to eat this? This is literally the new dead inside face.
Well, you certainly know something about arrogance.
You know what? I might actually go ahead and retire the Chris Smooth auto-tune laugh for just a video. We might have to go ahead and use the new Austin Theory.
I mean, they might fight in the rafters, could be in the stands, might even be the parking lot. Hell, could be on top of the arena.
Okay, dude, fucking relax. You're not selling a copy of Here Comes the Pain. Chill out. It's crazy because in an alternate reality, Theory actually wins the US title and cashes in successfully to be a double champion at SummerSlam. And honestly, that reality... Good grief.
That's a big briefcase. But I bet I can shove all of it in his mouth.
What does that even mean? What are you talking about? Hang on a second. Run that clip back.
That's a big briefcase. But I bet I can shove all of it in his mouth. I'd love to try.
Gotta love Madcap.
Kayla's face is like, shit, me too.
Here on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, we are set for tag team action.
You know, I know a lot of people hated on Aaliyah during her WWE career. Ooh, rhyming accidentally. But honestly, I didn't mind her. I kind of thought she was cool. You know, she was aight. She was aight. Like, if you watched Breaking Ground, that NXT Upstart show they did forever ago, you can clearly respect and see that she worked her fucking ass off to get out of NXT and get to main roster. And then, you know, she went on to have a legendary WWE career, one of the greatest of all time. Okay, well, she was released, but that's not the point.
Friday Night SmackDown is sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
This episode of SmackDown is sponsored by Progressive. You need a triple threat of protection to protect you from this god-awful SmackDown. Am I right, fellas? Okay, maybe part of the reason I liked Aaliyah was because she's
Less than thrilling response here in Fort Worth. That's more like it.
What is this shit, man? What is this shit?
I think Lacey's requesting a more favorable response. Third time's a charm.
Oh my god, she's just such a beg. Like, allow it. Even Michael Cole is done with this shit. What was the point in all of that? Some guy in the truck was like, beep, it's over, okay? Fuck off. You know what would have instantly got Lacey Evans over? If in this segment, ahead of time, ahead of when she actually did it, she just grabbed the microphone, she looked dead into the camera and she was like, I'm launching an OnlyFans. The crowd would have been like, yeah, come, Lacey, yeah, come on, get those big milkers out, son.
Still trying to figure out what exactly is going on here.
You and me both, Michael. You and me both.
Before my opponents come out, I just wanted to take a minute.
Oh my god, she's actually gonna do it. She's actually gonna do it. Hey, Lacey Evans, what kind of things are you gonna be selling on that website?
Feet.
Oh, really? Well, thanks for the insight. We will not be there, you absolute freak.
It makes me sick. You guys are disgusting.
You know what else would have really saved Lacey Evans? You went ahead, you took her theme song, and at the start of it, in the intro, you added a USA, because that's what everyone wants, right? A little bit of an intro, and then a generic piece of crap theme song. That's what Def Rebel, am I right? High five.
Every single
Def Rebel
can go to hell.
This is a tag match. Woman's right. That was supposed to be Lacey's teammate.
Okay, so this match just ain't happening. Got it. Just want to point out for context, at this point in the show, there's 10 minutes left, and we haven't even had the main event entrances yet. Yeah, I'm sure some bullshit isn't gonna happen.
Not defending. This is the championship contenders match. Los Lotharios could pick up the win. Corey maybe get a future title opportunity.
Okay, seriously, what does that fucking mean? This is a championship contender match, and if they win, maybe they'll get a shot at the title.
That doesn't even make any sense. And Angel runs into a kick outside the ring by Jimmy.
Okay, admittedly, this SmackDown does stink, but that was pretty fire. The Usos then hit the 1D, and the match comes to a close. There's a post-match interview with Kayla Braxton then, and the clock is still running down.
It appears that you got away with cheating.
Don't look like the undisputed champs need to cheat.
Hey bro, in the words of a great man, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Oh no, if I ever get exposed for that one modded lobby I was in Modern Warfare 2, which got me to Prestige 10 level 70 instantly, that clip's not gonna age well. Boy, I could really use a distraction. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a retro DDJ moment.
How does it feel to be black? Feels pretty goddamn normal.
You will have a special guest referee.
If y'all taking volunteers, I got one in mind.
Your penis. You want your penis to referee the match? That doesn't even make any plausible sense.
Liv Morgan's in action. A championship contenders match against Natalya.
If I ever hear championship contender match again, I'm gonna lose it.
Earlier tonight, Madcap Moss had some interesting plans for Theory's Money in the Bank briefcase.
Interesting words? Bro literally said he wants to deep throat the briefcase or something. Yeah, interesting words. Boy, I'll be there next week. I'll be there. Hang on a second. Does that sign right there say Drew want to touch tips? Drew, I want you to take me out with your sword. Wait, no.
Because the truth.
Oh God, here it comes. Oh no.
It's a bit of a tickle in me throat here. Hope I don't have a
Dose of the old COVID.
This shit stinks so bad. Oh. Like, mate, what do you mean you have COVID and can't compete? You've literally just infected half the field. Like, bro, this dude just walked around the whole ring being like, yeah, you're right, Butchie. Yeah, you're right then, Butchie. Yeah, oh, referee, nice to meet you, mate. Yeah. Bro walked straight up to Drew McIntyre and was like, yeah, I'm gonna, just breathing all over him. Go, vid, fella. What the fuck is this episode? Super Spreader Sheamus, okay? That's your new gimmick, fella. The match is just as underwhelming as you'd think. Nothing really happens, and then McIntyre hits a Claymore, and it's over. This is rough. This is rough. Oh, God. You know, this SmackDown is literally so bad, I actually actively would like to go back and watch the other Raw. It's actually worse. For God's sake, I never thought I'd say this, but give me Natalya versus Ronda Rousey now. I feel bad for Samantha during this episode. Poor Samantha hasn't been able to get a fucking announcement in edgewise, and that's the true crime here. Oh, this SmackDown really was the definition of filler episode, and by fill, I mean... fuck you. Again, if he's got coronavirus, McIntyre is so infected, that's not 2 meters of space.
Wow, Sheamus!
You're so lucky that it wasn't Menace McIntyre that we have nowadays. That guy would not have hesitated to swing. The Drew McIntyre that we have now would see CM Punk walking through the hallways. He's got that fucking sword. What? Bam!
McIntyre warped his own sword.
You see that shit, fellas? McIntyre's sword is a little curve. You see, guys, it's not... It happens to everyone, okay? Sometimes your sword curves left. Sometimes it curves right.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good night.
To go ahead and quote a great man, a great father figure, after that episode of SmackDown, I'm gonna sue the WWE.